What a round, the 11th round. One to go after this.
Yes, we can't fault Eubank's desire, but he seems to have used up an awful lot in that round. I wonder, could that be a do or die effort? He used up a lot of steam with those attacks. Watson again coming back. I mean, this must demoralise Eubank. He's produced his best work, and then he's on the receiving end again, and in trouble!
There it is. Can he have him over? He's got plenty of guts, Eubank. He's standing there taking a big... Oh, he's got him down now. That's the first clean knockdown he's had in his career. Now, is he going to give him a mandatory 8 count? I thought he would have that under WBO. I'm surprised at that. He's walked in and he's now Watson. Stay down. The trainer's calling out to Watson. Take the 8 count. And the bells, there was no actual count. We couldn't hear whether the timekeeper was taking it up or not. Absolutely sensational 11th round. I was surprised he didn't take up the count there though, Jim, didn't you? I would have thought WBO was a mandatory 8.
Yep, just a complete mix-up, I think, but the bell saved the second count, because he was on his feet when the bell rang, so the referee doesn't really have to count on. But what action in that round? Oh, Watson just a little bit careless there. Eubank over, there was a tremendous shot that shook Eubank right down to his toes, but maybe a little bit careless. Eubank threw everything into the one shot, bang, right up through the middle. That was a beautiful shot.
Well, I tell you, they're like an army that's got to sort of rejuvenate their spirit for the last round.
I would say Eubank looks slightly stronger as they sit in their stools here. Can Watson recover from that punch?
The crowd now, absolutely atmosphere, electric atmosphere. Incredible. He's forcing them to shake hands, but he looks rocky on the legs there, Watson.
Hasn't recovered, Reg. Watson hasn't recovered, his legs don't look right.
Under 3 minutes to go, can he hang on now? What a cliffhanger. He's going to dive in, and he stopped it in the last round. Eubank has brought it out from nowhere, and there's an argument going on over there in Watson's corner, saying to the referee, 1-4, it was the last round, he wanted to give him a chance, but no, the ring's invaded now. We're having an absolute... Well, what can I say? It's a jamboree in there now. I don't know how they all get in with the security around the ringside. What a finish to a fight.
Well, Reg, as they sat in the corner, Eubank looked the stronger. Watson didn't look as though he'd recovered. When he stood up, you could see his legs were unsteady. It wasn't the damage that Eubank inflicted in the last round, then the half minute or so it lasted. It was the damage was done in the previous round. That one shot up through the middle finished the job. The bell saved Watson, but he couldn't recover. He's just a spent force.
Oh, I don't know how we can take the shock of watching that. I hope you feel the same at home as we do here. I mean, it's the atmosphere is generating. I think the Puerto Rican judge had Watson 1 point ahead.
Well, you can't argue with the result this time, because Eubank come off the floor, produced the goods in the last round. Once again, he did pretty much the same as he did against Nigel Benn. Did everything that could be asked of him. He was a half fight all the way through, and he was the man who finished in top. Full credit to Eubank this time.
Oh, you're absolutely right. He did all that was asked of a guy who's trying to get a championship back as the new challenger in the higher weight division. And it looked all over by the shouting a couple of times for him. But when it mattered, he came and did it. I never argue with a referee who stops the contest. I always prefer it too early than too late.
Can you talk like you do? An incredible finish. A wonderful finish from your point of view.
I knew from round 6 this man was too strong for me, but I knew that my training, my running, my brother Simon took me running for 6 weeks, and I knew that I could go the distance, and I knew he would tire with this pace. He kept up a phenomenal pace. When I caught him, I knew that was it. I didn't know whether he would revive in between the rounds. He didn't, and I got him. Let me thank my brother Simon for taking me running. Let me thank my wife Karen for putting up with me this last 6 weeks. And let me thank the people, newspaper, and the people for voting me Box of the Year. And let me thank the Men's Association of Great Britain for awarding me the hold on. To award me the best dressed man award in Britain. I'm sorry I can't talk very clearly, but he hit me a good couple of shots. Michael Watson is a very good fighter, very underestimated. He was very, very strong. I want him tested. I want him tested to see whether he has anything in his blood, because he was so strong.
Now, you have just been knocked down. It looked as if the fight was going to be over.
Yeah.
But you've got up.
I've always said I've got a chin. I've got a good chin. What's wrong with these people here? What's wrong with these people? Yeah, I kept it up. God gave me the strength. I thank God for the victory. He gave me the strength, and I thank goodness.
Chris, are you saying, what were you saying about drugs then? I kept hearing you saying something.
No, I said I wanted urine tested, because no one is that strong. No one can be that strong.
Are you suggesting that, don't concern yourself with that, there's a bit of trouble outside the ring which we didn't bother ourselves with. Are you suggesting he was on something there, Chris? Chris, can I keep your attention a minute? We've lost Chris Eubank because there are some fights going on and he wants some protection. So I'm going to hand you back to Jim Rosenthal in just a moment. Absolute chaos in the ring.
Well, it's very sad what's going on in the ring behind me here. We've had a great fight before this. Sadly, things are broken down here a bit. We're going to take a break now. We'll be back within a couple of minutes. And welcome back to ringside. Things seem to have calmed down a bit in the ring behind me. I'm glad to say. I'm hearing that the judges going into that last round, in fact, had Michael Watson ahead on all three cards. So, Jim Watt, that meant that Eubank had to knock him out to win, and he did just that.
That's exactly what he did. A tremendous performance for Eubank. I thought really it was all over for him in the 11th round. He came back with a tremendous punch, and that was the punch that finished the fight. What he did in the 12th round was just icing on the cake. Watson didn't recover. He'd used up so much steam in the first 11 rounds, he just couldn't recover in the minutes in between rounds.
What do you make of the suggestions from Chris Eubank there? Have they made in the heat of the moment that Watson might have been on some sort of stimulant to make him so strong?
Well, Eubank always said something I wish he hadn't said, and that's it tonight. He said he's done it again. A tremendous battle. Everybody in the country must be really loving the sport of boxing, the excitement in the game, and he comes away with a remark like that. I just wish he hadn't said it. A terrible, stupid thing to say.
Okay, we're just seeing that Watson, in fact, has collapsed in his corner, and that is really sad news. Obviously it's very, very difficult from us here at ringside to say what the problem is with Michael Watson, but of course the British Boxing Board of Control medical people will be in there very quickly, and let's hope he is given full and ample time to recover from that. There are still, as Chris Eubank looks along anxiously, a lot of ugly scenes here at ringside. And that's a shame, because here tonight, Jim, we have had a fight really to remember for a very long time.
Yeah, well, the WBO as an organisation was in for some stick, but that fight will go a long way to maybe raising their image. That was a tremendous battle at everything: skill, courage, bravery, a tremendous pace from start to finish, and such a